going on, my beautiful people? Greetings and salutations. What's going on, y'all? What is going on? Oh, man. So, I wanted to come on live instead of do a video because, man, I really got a lot to say about this, man. First of all, round of applause for the doc. Round of applause for the doc. 50 Cent did a great job. Also, the lady who directed the show. Let me see. I don't want to mess up people's names. The executive producer and the producer of P Diddy the Reckoning. Yeah, I don't like messing up people's names. All right, so we have here Curtis 50 Cent Jackson and Alexandria Stapleton. Okay. Round of applause. Round of applause. They the two main individuals that came out with it. There also some more key personnel here. You have Stacy Scripter, okay, Ariel Brazil, Brad Bernstein, okay, and David Carabinas. Hopefully I pronounced those names right. Forgive me. All right, so I watched all 4 shows. If you don't know, um, the show was out on Netflix, and it consists of 4 different shows. All right, it's a documentary about Puff Daddy. All right, basically his whole life from when he started little to where he's at now, incarcerated. All right, I feel and think it was well done. All right, it was. It was put together very well, and you understand why Puff Daddy P Diddy is the way he is, his character, his personality, all that. You understand because in the beginning, he was a real quiet dude. And I told Simbi that he was never a street dude. I told that to Simbi. So backstory for me, right? So I was born in Bronx, New York. All right. I'm 46 years old. I was born in Bronx, New York, White Plains Road, Allerton Avenue. Mount Vernon is maybe about 10 to 15 minutes away from where I live, all right? That's where Puff is from, Mount Vernon. I know he claimed Harlem, but he from Mount Vernon, all right? I'm from Bronx, New York. Like I said, I'm 47 years old. So I know people who went to Mount St. Michael that seen the dude, that seen him, and they say he was mad corny. I get it, we kids, you know what I'm saying? But I know people that knew this nigga, and when I used to go to Mount Vernon, I used to ride my bike down White Plains Road all the way to 241st Street. See, my New York dudes, they know the truth here, B. So I used to ride my bike, White Plains Road, all the way to 241st Street. That's the last stop if you take the 2 or the 5 train. After 241st, a couple of blocks up, you in Mount Vernon. All right, Mount Vernon is a very quiet neighborhood. You got houses, stuff like that. So the dude was always a house dude, you know what I'm saying? Because his mom had paper because of who his father was. See, I ain't know that part, but I already knew He was bougie because of the fact he went to Mount St. Michael. That's an all boys private school. All boys. All right. So me, I went to Columbus, then I went to Truman and Bay Plaza. Shout out to Bay Plaza. Then I went to Evander. All right. I went to mad schools because I was bad. I was in them streets. All right. So there's a difference between an individual who from the projects like myself, born and raised, projects, Parkside. Shout out to Parkside Projects. I was there for about 17, 18 years of my life. To someone who was just born in the suburbs and wanted to be part of the street shit. But anyway, respect because he was a hustler, he was a promoter. I ain't know nothing about that life. I would just worked hard, worked at Walmart, worked at A&P, then I joined the army. But enough about me. So, he promoting music and shit. I mean, that's what's up. I ain't know nothing about that life. So he promoting music, Uptown. That's why it's called Uptown Records. Uptown. Uptown 241st Street. That's Uptown, B. You know what I'm saying? I still claim Uptown because I lived on Allerton Avenue, White Plains Road. That's considered Uptown. You don't get maybe like when you go to like East Tremont and all that, that's the South Bronx. That's the slums. Where I was kind of bougie, even though it was projects. But anyway, that's why it's called Uptown Records when he was fucking with Heavy D and the boys and Al B. Shaw and all them niggas. But see, Al B. Shaw from Brooklyn. Um, so I don't know. But anyway, um, when they used to have the skate key, you would see them niggas promoting parties and all that. Fat Joe, you would see KRS, all them dudes at the skate key. Skate key got closed down. I don't know why, but it did get closed down. I remember the skate key. It was over there on White Plains Road. Listen, if you from New York, I know what I'm talking about. All right. So I never used to go into the skate key, but I seen it. I know about it. Anyway, one thing I could say about Mr. Puff is his drive. Like when you want to be the best, your work ethic has to be through the ceiling. All right, just like being a content creator. You can't just say to yourself, "Oh, I want to be a content creator," and you make your two little videos. No, 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 no. If you really want to do it, you got to put in hours. And it took me a while to understand that, right? Because you kind of get discouraged and shit. One person looking at me, fuck it. Just keep working, keep grinding. So I like his work ethic. He wanted to be the best. He wanted to be that dude. And I understand that. See, New York niggas, we like to be fly. I always wanted to be a fly dude. Ever since I was young, with the chains and shit, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna be fly. I remember me and my brother and my homeboy, we used to look and be like, yo, that's my car. That's my car. What you wanna drive? Yeah, I want the Infinity Q45. What you want? Yeah, I want the Acura Legend. You know what I'm saying? That's just how we was, man. So I get it. You want to be fly. I love that shit. I love being fly. I don't know if it's just a New York thing or what, but I just wanted to be fly. So anyway, I get why he was the way he was. His dad was that dude. He wanted to be fly. He want the ladies, nice coats and all that. So I get it. So I appreciate the hard work and the ambition, you know. But you don't fuck people over in the process. And that's what he did. He was a buddy fucker. He'll fuck over anybody to get to the top. And that's not cool, right? I don't want to fuck over people. I just want to have my shit, work hard, and that's it. And if we do business, let's do business and be loyal to each other. He a grimy businessman. See what I'm saying? And he fuck over people. And he should have never got all those opportunities to do business. Because listen, if you pay attention and he fuck over Billy, he fuck Bobby, he fuck over the, I ain't doing business with you. You fucked over like 90 people, B. And you think I'm gonna do business with you? Nah, B. Get out of here. But anyway, so went from promoter to doing his own shit, right? He was like, I'm the man. And I get it. I get it. If you the man and you making power moves and you know you could go through the ceiling and your boss is just at the ceiling and you like, yo, shit shaking really because of me and this nigga making more money with me than me. Nah, I'm out of here. I'm gonna do my own thing. So I get it. You know, sometimes when your feathers get too big for the nest, you got to fly out of there and create your own nest. So I get that part. But you don't fuck over people who help build the shit for you. Like my man's who we found out was the co-owner of Bad Boy, right? What's his name, man? You know, I'm gonna look it up because I don't like to mess up people's names. Hold on. Who is the co-founder of Bad Boy? Yeah, you know. I don't like to mess up people's name. All right. Kirk Burrowes. All right. Burrowes served as the former president of Bad Boy Entertainment and claims to have owned a 25% stake in the company. All right. And Burrowes filed a lawsuit against Combs and his mother, Janice, who became a major stakeholder after the transfer in early 2025, related to his original stake in the company. So he just wanted 25%. You know what I'm saying? That's what he said in the documentary. He said, yo, I just want my little 25%, B. And Sean don't want to give it to him, man. He don't want to give it to him. This is the gentleman right here that claims he's the co-owner. And he had a, listen, if you saw the documentary, that's him right there. If you saw the documentary, he got mad receipts. He got mad receipts, pictures, writings, video. He used to work there and he busts his ass, man. And what he get from it? I'm sure he got a little payday, but yo, he had 25% ownership. He should be a millionaire. But this is what happens, man. And it's unfortunate, man, because you try to give people chances. Y'all come up together, y'all just boys. And one of the seven deadly sins, man, greed. That shit enters somebody's body. Now they don't give a fuck about nobody but themselves, man. That's basically what happened. The greed spirit entered Puff's body, and he didn't give a fuck about nobody but himself. You know what I'm saying? There's mad money to go around, man. Like, you ain't got to be that way. But he want to be on top, and he don't give a fuck about nobody but himself. So that shit occurred. Then they had talked about when he got when he found Biggie. That was good. That was a good find. I give him props for that. He saw the talent. B.I.G. top 10 MC of all time, in my opinion. What can we say, man? Hard, B. Hard. And the story with him and Tupac is crazy, yo. Like, people don't know. Well, maybe people do know. Pac from New York. He went to the West Coast because of that beef. You know, he got shot in the studio 5 times. I remember this shit. I was in high school when this shit went down. It was like, yo, Pac got shot, B. I'm like, huh? I'm just telling the truth. But Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Then he went to the West Coast. I remember that. I had the All Eyes on Me, double CD. I remember that shit. I had moved to Brooklyn and I had copped the CD and Ambition of a Rider. Ooh, I won't deny it. I'm a rider. You don't wanna with me. I got the po busted. Ooh, I was like, yo, this is hard. And I'm a New York dude. I'm listening to West Coast stuff. True story. So that East and West Coast was going crazy. You had the West Side Connection, Talking Greasy, the Dog Pound Gangsters, DPG. I remember it. I remember it. Listen, I like both musics. I didn't really care, you dig? But just so many different receipts, man, on P Diddy behind all this shit, and he got away with it, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? But mad receipts, B. You can't tell me this dude ain't affiliated with all this nonsense. But this is what happens, man. When you do a lot of fucking grimy shit, it's gonna come back. Not today, not tomorrow, not this year, shit, maybe not even 50 years. But one day, it's gonna slap you in the face, B, and you gotta pay for that. And now he paying for it. Now he paying for it. And when you fuck with the wrong person, being stupid, they gonna fuck you over. Hard. Pause. And I know Puff, I know 50 said this shit ain't personal, but a nigga like me, most New York niggas, we petty, B. And you talking about, yo, fam, I'ma take you shopping, B. Huh? Nigga, you ain't taking no grown man shopping, man. You could just say, yo, fam, yo, what you got going on, dog? Yo, I'm chilling right now, I'm about to leave the gym. Yo, I'm about to hit the mall and shit. You know what I'm saying? Um, do some shopping or whatever. You could put it out there and then it could be up to me to say, oh, word, what more you going to? Yo, I'm going to Lennox, fam. You know what I'm saying? You want to get up or something, B? I bet. Yeah, I'll be up there. You know what I'm saying? I want to stop at the Louis store. I bet. That's one way to say the conversation instead of just being like, yo, daddy, yo, let's go to the Gucci store. I'll take you shopping, baby. You know, that's how Puff talk, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, what's going on, daddy? You know, that's a up north thing, if y'all don't know, all right? You know what I'm saying? What's poppin', B? What's good, G? Daddy? You know what I mean? Like, that's up New York slang. So when the niggas say daddy, it ain't no fugazi shit, you know? Like, yo, what's poppin', daddy? All right, what's poppin', B? You know what I'm saying? That's all. But how he's coming off, he kind of zesty with it. So it's kind of sus when Puff say daddy. It's a little it's a little, yo, what you doing, B? Cause I know I've said daddy before, you know what I'm saying? I gave dudes pounds. Yo, what's poppin', daddy? Yo, what's good, B? You know, I'm a up north dude, but when he say it, it's a little zest behind it. You know, it's a little zestiness behind Puffs when he say daddy. Yeah, what's going on, daddy? Like, yo, what the fuck? Yo, I'm about to slap you, B. This is just a little up north lingo for y'all who ain't from up north. You know what I'm saying? Daddy, BG, you know what I mean? Kid, son, God, all that. Depends on what borough you from. We say different things. You feel me? So anyway, when he tried 50 with the, yo, I take you shopping, B, you know what I mean? What you think, daddy? Yo, I'm about to slap you in your face, B. What you talking about? So if that happened 20 years ago, and then he coming out with the joint now, he say it ain't personal. Listen, we can't put words in 50 mouth, but that shit gotta be personal, man. Cause you coming out with the doc, you dig? And then, you know, personal and plus a little payday. Let's get this paper. So it's funny, you know what I'm saying? But that's what I be talking about, man. Like you fuck over people and 20, 30 years later, gotcha. So the documentary was great. Round of applause to Alexandria Round of applause to 50. You know what I'm saying? Bank accounts is getting fatter. You dig? And hopefully the Netflix stock go back up because lately with the Netflix stock, it's been going down and I don't understand it. I really don't understand why the Netflix stock has been going down because I knew this shit right here was going to be popping. All right. So here's the Netflix stock. It's $100.60 right now. Okay. That's the stock. And last week it went down $6.97. All right. So hopefully we get a good push. Cause you see your boy right here, right? I got 79 shares, B. You see that? I got 79.47 shares of Netflix, right? That's in one account, okay? And then in another account, I got 72, all right? So 72, 79, you do the math, B, all right? Mad shares. So we need to get the money shaking because it's kind of upsetting me a little bit. So hopefully, um, it go up this week because I know the documentary is number one. But overall, with the documentary, man, it's a 2-star, 4 episodes, is not long, great content from the beginning when he was a Mount St. Michael um nobody to a multi-billionaire to now in jail and adding more time to his jail because he got caught drinking some jail liquor. He got caught drinking that. You can't drink that, B. True story, real talk. So my first time drinking some made up liquor, man, I was in Job Corps. Earl C. Clements in Kentucky, Morganfield, Kentucky. Shout out to Earl C. Clements. I don't even know if that shit is still open. Let me see. Let's do some research, man. Since we live, let's do some research. I was in Earl C. Clements Job Corps in Morganfield, Kentucky. Is it open or closed? Let's see. Oh, Earl C. Clements Job Corps Center in Morganfield, Kentucky had its operation suspended by the U.S. Department of Labor of June 2025. Wow. Earl C. Clements. Yeah, that's what it says. Wow. I'm gonna have to do a video or story on that. So, real talk. So, Earl C. Clements, Job Corps Center, all right, Morganfield, Kentucky. I was there, all right. So, this is my first time when you couldn't drink, right? So, what they did, they had rubbing alcohol, right, and they burned it to get all the chemicals out of it. So you just had the alcohol, and they put it in juice, and then we drank it. B. True story. I ain't making it up. I drank it. So there's ways of creating jailhouse liquor and all type of shit. The way they do it over there is, they fucking take either bananas, the peels or the honey buns, do whatever they do, and I don't know, you get fucked up. I don't know. I just knew about the alcohol. But once again, shout out to Alexandria, shout out to 50. Great documentary. 2 thumbs up. Um, Puff, listen, man. This is my message to you, man. Listen, man. You had a good run. You had a good life, man. You had dancing, your artists, You had your little freak Cassie. You doing freak offs and all that, and which is nothing wrong with that, but dog, you can't be assaulting people, you can't be slapping people and all that. You let the money get to you. You think you untouchable, you thought you was unstoppable. Now you locked up, B. All that money ain't saving you, dog. You got to understand. See, them evil spirits was getting in your body. You talked about God and all that shit. Nah, nigga, that was the devil, B. All right. Y'all keep forgetting about the devil. Y'all be praying, y'all prayers go to the devil's inbox. They don't be going to God's inbox. You praying to the wrong fucking thing, B. All right? Oh, God, please. Nah, nigga, you was praying to motherfucking the demons, nigga. All right? They was giving you your money, and then you was over there doing zesty behavior. You know what I'm saying? All that poking dudes in the buttocks and all that. You effed over my man's, the young dude. What was the young dude's name? See, I don't, listen, man. I, nah, man. What's the young dude's name, man? Cause you did a lot of grimy shit, B. You know what I'm saying? What's the young man's name on the P Diddy documentary that owes 29,000? I probably worded that wrong. Let's see. Um, yeah, damn. Yeah, I worded that wrong, man. Let me see, man. Uh, hold on, cause you grimy, man. You grimy, man. The producer that Puff Daddy owes 29,000 to, according to the documentary. Yeah, man. Like, how you going not pay the man? Yeah, here we go. Rodney Jones Jr., Little Rod. Yeah, Little Rod, fam. You ain't pay Little Rod his paper. Like, why you ain't pay the man his paper? Why you ain't pay the man his freaking paper, man? Little Rod, that's his name. He ain't pay him. You got the man on the boat. You over there talking about, yeah, daddy, you good, daddy. He playing piano, he playing guitar. Little Rod over there busting his ass. He said he gonna just work for 29 bands. You can't pay him 29 bands, you worth a bill. You know what I'm saying? Now you giving him all type of drink. Yeah, daddy, play that guitar. Here, drink, daddy. This is water. He like this. Ah, damn, this is water? Yeah, daddy, keep drinking. Then he wake up talking about, according to the doc, he talking about, yeah, I woke up, B. I look to my right, I see bunnies. I'm like, damn, the shorty over there, you know what I mean? Cake's out, breasts is out. And then one day he said he looked to his left, he see Puff. What the He talk about, yo, B. And then he be like, yo, why am I so sore? What you mean? What you mean you sore like working out sore or sore like, you know what I mean? Your holes is sore. Yeah, man, you know. You should have never got on. First of all, see, I'm a street dude, man. First of all, dog, yo, Puff told me, yeah, fam, I want you to produce my album. All right, cool. Listen, this is what I need. I need 50,000 right now. I ain't getting on no yacht without the 50,000. Yo, dad, yo, you heard what the fuck I said, man. See, listen, I don't care if you worth money. You heard what I said, B. Deposit that 50 bands now. I ain't getting on no yacht. Yo, I don't like how you talking to me, daddy. I don't really care, man. Word up. I'ma talk my talk, B. You don't like it? Fuck you, nigga. But see, people be all, it's Puff, oh. Listen, man. All he do is make music, he make clothes, he make liquor, and he got money. That's it. That's it, man. You know what I'm saying? That's it. I hope Little Rod get his money. All right. Shorty from Daddy Kane. What's Danny? What don't I hope she get her money. The other shorty that he talked about, they said that he kidnapped her and all that with the Kid Cudi. Yo, he's a very emotional man. He needs to start reading How to Master My Emotions. I listen, Puff, when you get out, I do live streams of reading. All right. I'm gonna start reading that book again so you could like pay attention to my class. You feel me? And get some of this reading. Okay. Get some of this knowledge, man. All right. But listen, I don't want to talk y'all head off. Like I said, overall, it was a good 2 thumbs up. The documentary, lot of grimy shit that was going on in it. You know what I'm saying? Little Rod need to get his paper. Dawn needs to get her paper. Aubrey, she need to get her paper. That was fucked up with Aubrey. I just remembered that, man. Shorty said, yo, ma, I opened the door because I had to go pee pee. I ain't know where the bathroom's at. I opened the door to go pee pee. I see you, you know what I mean? One dude in the front, one in the back. Aubrey talking about something. You sure that's me? Shorty like, what you mean? I opened the door. You got one in the front, one in the back. I thought you was making the album. You making something else. Aubrey talking about, I don't even remember. You know why? They drunk that secret water. Listen, listen, man. You don't take drinks from people you don't fucking know. I don't care. Yo, drink B, you over here. Ah, what is this? Yeah, it's just water. It bite like that? Next thing you know, you out here like zombie. They talking about, yeah, yeah, yo, put her in the other room, daddy. It's not funny, but listen, you gotta protect yourself. Motherfuckers get so mesmerized by somebody who just be on TV dancing and got money. They see, oh, it's my time to make my money. Listen, do your own shit. Make your own fucking product so you could be your own boss and make your own money, man. All right? That's why I appreciate YouTube. YouTube is a platform where people could put in their own fucking work and become successful. It just takes hard work. That's it. Some people hit like the lotto, boom. And some people, it's a slow journey. It's okay. It's okay. But everybody, we in a microwave society. Everybody want to be millionaires now. It's not your time, motherfucker. All right? Maybe you might be a millionaire when you 62, and I know you 42. It's okay. Nah, I want it now. Oh well. Anyway, y'all go watch the documentary, man. Good job, Alexandria. Good job, 50. 50 is top 5 of the pettiest people in the United States of America. Um, I have my top 5. I'm sure you might have your top 5, but 50 Cent, he's one of the pettiest people in America. Cameron, he's one of the pettiest people. Donald Trump, one of the pettiest people. Anton Daniels, and then myself. I'm a petty motherfucker too. All right, I just don't have the money like them to be extra petty. But I am petty. All right. All right. Y'all make sure y'all go watch the documentary. And listen, man, Puff got 50 months. Hopefully, when he comes out, he could pray to the right God, not to the devil. He could pray and say, I need to do better. Please cleanse me and let me handle these lawsuits because he's gonna have about 100 civil lawsuits. If I was him, just start paying people off, you know what I'm saying, and then start over, daddy, make you another hit. start dancing and shit again. I know you probably gonna be like 55 or whatever, but you said bad boy for life, so if you 68, dance, nigga. Fuck it. All right.